Dark Seduction premiered at the New Art Theater April 1st, 2016.
Sometimes you hear about a film or see a short clip from a movie and you just know it's something different, something so cool, so unique, it just hits your core and you know it's something you want to see.
A lot of great actors and some funny material.
It's a very classic film noir, but it's mixed with vampires.
Implied fear gives me the creeps.
I'm the ninja punk. And I'm the deadliest thing I've ever heard of until I run into, well, someone else.
I just, beat people up, shot people, got my butt kicked by her.
Basically, this movie owes us a lot, but we're still supportive.
We did a lot of night shooting, a lot of day shooting in dark places.
The backstory behind Dark Seduction is incredible. I never thought that we would get here, but we're here now.
It was one of those crazy things where every time I would go back to finish it, something would go wrong and stop me. And so, but there was always a little voice in the back of my head going, you've got to finish this movie, you've got to finish this movie. And so I never gave up on it, and I finally got it done.
Hollywood, 1944. Private Detective Jake Jones finds himself tracking a vampire, a 1984 vampire. It's a 40s, 80s time shift. Serena is a 5,000-year-old vampire with her young and curious partner Vera. They're a deadly combination, a force to be reckoned with. But at this particular time, their relationship is choppy. Enter Dick Jones. A one-night stand with Vera triggers a tailspin that leads to big trouble.
Summer of 1984. Greg Travis called me and he said, hey, I'm doing this movie. Can you come out to LA? Do you want to be in it? And I was like, well, sure. I was 21, 22. Of course, I'd love to be in your movie. What's it about? It's about vampires. It's like, okay. And a film noir detective. Okay. Oh, and by the way, you're lesbian. Okay, let's do this.
Director Greg Travis brings us a new twist on an old genre. The backstory is Dark Seduction was shot in 1984, but wasn't completed until 2015.
Why did it take so long to finish?
Well, we almost finished it several times, but then the negative got lost for about 10 years because the negative cutter disappeared.
How did Dark Seduction come about?
I was a big fan of 1940s detective films, which the French call film noir. So when Steve called me and asked me if I wanted to direct this movie, I thought, well, let's do a parody of a film noir. And we got very lucky with the cast. All the actors are excellent. They're not campy or over the top at all. They play it for real, and they play it straight down the line. And that's what it's all about.
We're divorced, remember?
Come on, Laura. You owe me one. When I found you, you were a junkie in a drunk tank, remember? I picked you up and I made you somebody.
What does it mean to live forever when you detest the world? One illusion fades into the next.
In trying to describe the look and feel of the film, it has a little Fellini, a bit of Wells, a touch of John Huston, even a nod to Russ Myers. But make no mistake, this is a Greg Travis film from top to bottom.
There's a past relationship between Jones and Laura, and there's also a long past relationship between Serena and Vera. But now there's this new meeting between Jones and Vera that changes everything.
The main thing is, Dark Seduction is finished.
If you love old movies, you're gonna love Dark Seduction.
This is a vintage dated film.
It's like TCM on acid.
The private detective film noir of the 1940s gets a makeover by two blood-sucking beauties from the 1980s. Cooked up and created in the underbelly of a scum-soaked Hollywood, this black and white epic pits the hardcore undead against the hard-headed brain dead, peppered with every two-bit crackpot and stumblebum old Tinseltown had to offer. Be forewarned, this potboiler drips with its own unique mystique, and an undercurrent of bloodlust that pulsates from deep within the castle walls of the celluloid nightmare known as Dark Seduction.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the movie. All right, thank you so much for coming out tonight. I really worked hard to promote this thing and share it as much as I possibly could with everybody. I think it's a cool little movie, and I hope it catches on as a midnight movie. Thank you so much. Enjoy the movie. All right, Fred.
Dark Seduction will be available on video on demand, Blu-ray, and DVD.